Hey everybody, how's it going? How's everything looking today? We are good to go. You ever have one of those days where, like, everything wants to work against you? That's how it's kind of going tonight. I went from having more than enough time to set everything up and get everything going to all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's 7:20 now. Well, crap, you know? But we're just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna make sure my phone's muted because I know I forgot to do that. But we're back with Resident Evil Director's Cut. Now, unfortunately, we had a little snafu. For some reason, my save file is gone. Like to give you an idea, like, I saved on slot 2 yesterday, and as the game puts it, there is no file. So we're gonna improvise a little bit today. So, like I said, we're unfortunately not going to be able to start back up where we left off with Chris last time. But we're going to make do. I think we're actually going to end up playing like a regular Chris game because I can run through that kind of quick. I'm going to try to get through as fast as I can. But before we get into it, as always, I'm going to go through the whole little spiels. If you look down here, nope, that way. We have my socials. Follow me on them. I got Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm always down for a conversation, so hit me up. Shoot the shit with me. Over here, we have something new. Help me get to, I've set follow goals now. That's a thing, which I got a follower right before I came live, which is the Dapper Daemon. Thank you. Certainly very dapper of you. But, you know, I don't like giving the spiel, so come hang out, chat. That's all I want. You know? But, before, because I've lost my train of thought, let's say we go ahead and get into it. For a new game, just do beginner, give myself the best chance to get as far as humanly possible. I know. Super easy baby mode, but we're doing this for fun. That's what's important, fun. Also, real quick, pardon me. The statues. Hey, how's it going today? How are you? Not sure if you caught it. I'm going to skip the cutscene because I think we've now seen it 4 times on Sundays. But my save data for some reason disappeared. So this is going to be me trying to run this game as fast as possible as Chris.
Barry, where's Barry?
Yeah, good.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm glad you're doing well.
No.
You're on the East Coast, right? Like, have you been getting all kinds of, like, snow and crap
I'll go and check.
weather today?
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall.
I went outside yesterday, and it was nice out. Like, I went out in just a t-shirt.
Chris?
And then today it was like, oh, it's snowing and there's frozen rain. I'm not thrilled about it. I'm going to be the old man complaining about the weather. Like, yeah, speed run. We're gonna, ooh, no, no, negative 39, no, I don't like that. We're gonna run away. Actually, I should have grabbed that ammo, but I'll be back. Which I can't use now, I'll use later. But yeah, like, I'm a little, yeah, If it's that cold, you gotta be further north than I am, which I'm in New Jersey, so I'm about, Quebec. Okay.
Wester,
So yeah,
Jill?
nah, you got to deal with Canadian kind of cold. Like that's cold. Although,
What happened to Jill and Wesker?
well, these days I'll actually get around to traveling outside the continental United States and actually head that far north. Quebec always seemed like a pretty cool, like very modern city. Nice. Although that, like, I like the idea of traveling. I love the idea of traveling, I do. I love going new places, I love seeing new things. I've only ever been on a plane once in my life, and that was to fly from Philadelphia to New Orleans. And that's like a 2-hour flight, so it's not much. It's an easy flight to, do. For the life of me, I was like, no, I don't need to fly anywhere else now. Like, it was such an inconvenience, because I'm kind of a wide guy. And that's like a carving of sword. Where the hell's... Okay, I know where the sword key is, never mind. I'm a wide guy, I got shoulders for days. I'm fat. But yeah, now flying was such a goddamn inconvenience. Like, I cannot do it. I do not like it. Oh, certainly. Like, at the very least, I'll need to know where the good places are. And not to mention, if I remember correctly, you said something about a wine bar. Which, I am a fan of wine. Or at least, I'm a fan of wine for somebody who doesn't actually know anything about wine. Admittedly, I'm not a sommelier, as I drink my crappy 70s cocktail. Come on, get back. There we go. Nope. All right. Come on. There we go. Damn, my watch just wants to keep going off today. So yeah, like I'm not a
Whoa!
not a hardcore wine guy, but
What? Oh!
I do enjoy it occasionally.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
You must be from the Bravo team.
Oh no.
Yes,
Rebecca just
I'm
maced
Rebecca.
us.
Rebecca Chambers.
Which I
I'm
think
a
in the
newcomer.
book,
I just joined the Stars Bravo team
if you haven't read
last
the
month.
S.D.
Well,
Perry books,
I'm
I recommend
really
them. They're
sorry.
fun.
Are you
And
all
short.
right?
They're fairly short, easy reads.
I'm Chris Redfield from the
But-
Alpha team. Are you the only person here from the Bravo team?
Hold on, I'm just trying to
Well,
resize a window real
because the
quick.
helicopter made a forced landing, I just ran into this house anyway, but
I see. There's nothing else you could have done anyway. It's good you're here.
Those are the important ones. Good.
Yes, sir. But
Sorry,
it's strange.
There's a weird
I
color
serviced the
difference
helicopter
between my two
recently,
screens
but something went wrong
that I
with the
thought I
engine.
solved,
It
but
was such a short flight.
it's a very warm tone on my second monitor. But we got the sword key. We can unlock some doors, y'all. And we got some bullets that we were completely out of. Gonna do some quick organizational stuff. Combine. All right.
Well, what should I do now? If
All
you
right,
go out
team.
to search for the other members, how
Let's
about
go.
letting me come with you?
All right, let's do it.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best. I have to prepare something. Would
Okay,
you
Rebecca.
like to go ahead?
Like, I feel like like the cutscenes in this do go on a little too long. But, oh wow. Couldn't have hit him more straight if I aimed for him. But, I feel like the cutscenes in this one go on a little too long. Like, nope. Nope. There we go. There's a little bit of ammo in here, so we're gonna make a quick stop off. Because playing quickly means not grabbing every bullet humanly imaginable, but making sure you have enough. 2, 3. So, I don't know if I'm the only one that does this in a Resident Evil game. I really doubt I am. But I do the counting your bullets thing. Like, as I'm firing, I'll count up. And when I get to, you know... So I'm never surprised by, like, being out of ammo. Which is a good strategy for a game where you have... Like in Remake. But it's a good strategy for a game where you have slow firing, but finite ammo and resources. You know? Like, you can very easily keep track of everything. But we're doing pretty good. We got about 140 bullets. Realistically, that should be enough to kill most of the zombies in the mansion. If not all of them. And damn it, we're gonna try. But yeah, this game does reward you a little bit for just kind of like running around. Like, avoid things. I know there's a lot of them, but you can avoid them. They're fairly easy. Or be a fool like me and get stuck running directly into a wall. Anybody do anything good over the weekend? I unfortunately did nothing over the weekend. I literally just sat in the house all weekend. Come on. Although, I did get a certain... I was just gloating about not running out of ammo unexpectedly, and there I am. That's what I get. I did get some work done with, like, getting certain things to run better on my computer, so hopefully that'll make for better content on this. Still trying to figure out a good way to capture PS3. So if anybody has any good advice for how to actually get that to work, I'm all ears. Please, by all means, let me know. Of course, I have a PS3 where I own a ton of games for it. That could very easily be cool things we play on here. And I cannot get my capture card to pick up my PS3. Like, I would like to. Because I do think, like, playing the Heavy Rain game, or the Heavy Rain games, playing that Heavy Rain game would be fun on here. You know, especially, like, we can play together and make, y'all can watch me make bad choices. And holler for, Jason. But yeah, I can't figure out how to capture PS3 footage. It's been elusive. Why do I always think that's a small key door. But we got a small key. That is what it is. I don't know if that's good, bad, or what yet. But back, I say. The collision on the zombies is kind of wonky in this one. But yeah, like, no, I don't want to click it twice. Come on. But yeah, like, the collision on the zombies, they have a weird, like, they don't quite touch, like, they don't interact correctly with things. And, you know, I can only expect so much from a game made in 1996, I think. 97. I didn't read that at all. Young man, okay. You know, like, I can only expect so much, but it still looks goofy to me. Middle-aged men. And like I've said before, I'm playing on a Raspberry Pi. I really want to know why my save file disappeared. Because I definitely saved multiple times. Like, it isn't like I just had one save file. I'm wondering if, like, it's something to do with having a second memory card, virtual memory card or something. I don't know. I'll get mad at it later. The worst part is like, I'm sure the save file was there. I went to go test sound to make sure, like, everything was working, because I had capture, I had video. I wanted to make sure I had sound, for all the obvious reasons. So I go to load the save file just to kind of make it so I can just press the button and be good to go. Okay, Chris, stop. That's enough. But I did. I went to go test the audio to make sure that was working, and nothing. I figured, oh, I might just have to reset my Raspberry Pi, like restart it. It's not unheard of. And I did that and nothing came back on. Like, no, like, it was all wonky, frame-wise and all, like, so yeah, that didn't really work out in my favor. And I'm a little miffed about it. Although, now I actively don't have an ink ribbon. That makes me worried. Because I do not want to completely restart again. So, Valve did a really cool thing that I'm a little excited about. They released the Steam Deck as a CAD file, like the outer dimensions and a model of it onto a GitLab, which is super exciting, and also means that I could 3D print a Steam Deck, because it's a CAD file, which means that I just have to throw it in a slicer and, you know, make it a G-code to run on my 3D printer. So I think I might actually just print up a mock, like, Steam Deck. Kind of jazzed about that. Just a big old plastic. Because for some reason, I can't, in my head, like, figure out the dimensions of it and, like, visualize it. Like, I don't know if it's just, like, I've never seen a good picture of it next to something I actively know what it is, or like I know the size of that well, or what, but like I can't like internalize the size of the Steam Deck. But I'd like to know because like I have a Switch that's, you know, like this. I could be a little wider to be more comfortable, but let's say I hear a zombie. But yeah, like, I think I might, and also, like, be great to, like, have a size comparison to know, like, is it gonna fit comfortably in my backpack? Like, is it gonna be easy to cart around? But it's really cool for, like, people make, God damn it, Chris. I know I'm the one pressing the buttons, but I'm blaming him. It's also gonna be really cool because people are going to start making stuff for it. You know? Like, it's probably stupid of me to pick up that small key right now, but we're going to go get this out of the way. But I'm really excited to see, like, what kind of stuff people make for the Steam Deck. You know? Oh no, it's Forrest. He's been pecked to death by crows. And cue the crows. Oh, god damn it. No, I didn't want that. But yeah, we're still like, what, a week or two away from the release? I think it's, the 25th is the first, like, you can pay for it, and they'll start processing stuff. And then the 28th, I think, is the first day they're shipping. So we're, like, right on the cusp of it, today being the 13th. But yeah, like, I'm looking forward to... Okay, he's dead. I'm looking forward to, like, you know, finally getting mine. And I don't have, like, a Q1, yeah, like, early. Which I reserved mine 15 minutes after the thing opened. Like, I was pretty quick on it. And I still ended up with, like, originally Q1. I was originally Q1. And then, with the delay, I got moved to Q2. So... just by my, like, cursory guesstimate, I think mine's gonna probably get here, like, probably, like, late April at the earliest, mid-May at the latest. So, like, I'm expecting to not get it right away. You know. I'm also trying to, like, hamper expectations. I don't want to get too hyped for it, because then if it's delayed anymore for later orders or whatnot, like, I don't want to be, like, bummed out that I didn't get the Steam Deck right away. I feel like there's a door coming up soon I'm gonna need that for, but... and the room I'm going to has a ton of these, so that one's going in the box. Would really like an ink ribbon at some point. I feel like I've only seen one ink ribbon so far. I like how he turned around just to fall on the ground. Carving of armor. A lot of armor doors around here. But yeah, we're just kind of clearing out where we need to go. Oh, I wasn't aiming at him, apparently. That's another thing that kind of bugs me about the, a little bit about this game. I'm, this close to the zombie shooting, holding it up at, like, that should be an instant crit if you're that close. Like, but yeah, I'm not concerned about health because I just got all of these health items. And the wonky inflatable arms creature. The hell is there? I thought that was a crest. That appears to not be a crest. But we're gonna take one of these and use it. As nature intended. So, like, how do y'all think they use the herbs? Like, is it like a grind it up and rub it on your wound type thing? Is it like, you eat it? Because Resident Evil 2 Remake kind of alluded to, like, food stuff being made from the herbs. But I don't necessarily know if that's, like, the way to use them. Like, do you roll it and smoke it? Like, is it just weed? Is it that sticky icky? I don't smoke weed, I don't know. I know that there's comments to be made. That's a bad camera angle to be as cavalier about that as I was. But yeah, like, how do they use the green herb, or the health spray, for that matter? Like, well, I guess Remake 3 was the first time we actually saw in-universe somebody using first aid spray. But, so, like, that's weird to me that, like, the bottle of spray deodorant that you use also heals you. Oh, son of a bitch, I could have gotten rid of that earlier. I thought this was an armor door. But we're gonna get Rebecca started on this. So while we go run around and do other bullshit. Like all of the armor stuff. Because yeah, it doesn't help or hurt that Rebecca has something to do. So we'll get her started on this, and then we'll go hit up all of the armor door keys and do the Tiger Jewel. While Rebecca learns piano.
It's me, Chris.
Is that you, Rebecca?
It's me, Chris. Is that you? The fuck did I just say, Chris?
Ah, it's the Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play?
So, I think this is the last Saturday, or, oh, Jesus Christ, Ralph. Sunday. For, Resident Evil. Unless somehow my computer also corrupted and I lost the save file. Which case, whew. Yeah, I think this is going to be the last Sunday for Resident Evil games. For the time being. Until we move on to another, one that has a remake and an original.
Wait, what is that?
So what do y'all want to see on Sundays?
My interpretation is off a
I was thinking it
little.
might be like blind playthroughs of games that I
Chris,
don't know.
May I practice for a while?
Like I said, during the week I was considering
See?
playing Bioshock.
Just relax and play.
Because I know Bioshock, and to a
Alright.
point I do want to play games I know so that I can have a little bit more to say. Because I'm still getting used to this bit. Like, but yeah, so if you have a game you want me to check out, and it's reasonably priced, I'm not gonna go drop $60 on a random recommendation. Let me know. Get in the comments. The hell is that? That's from the College Humor dude. that does the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Oh my god, Chris. Never played D&D. I've always wanted to. It looks fun. But back up. Come on. Once again, for somebody who's smack talking how much I count the bullets I shoot, like, that's twice now. Being an armed or shooting has gotten me in a little bit of trouble. Hey, finally, an ink ribbon. Sweet. So we're gonna tease this zombie and let him run around the room. Oh no. But we'll be back in this room in a little bit, because I forgot to bring a small key, apparently. I like how this definitely looked like a cigar, like the Manson cigar lounge. Like, after a hard day of horrifying experiments, just sit back with a stogie. Ah, yes. Crimes against nature. But yeah, like I'm sure, like, Resident Evil as a whole is one of those things, like, you shouldn't look too closely at it. It's real dumb if you look too closely at it. Like most things. Like, as somebody who loves the dumb intricacies of things, most of it is, like, if you look too closely at it, you realize how stupid it is. And that's fine. Stupid's fun. But, you know, you should always be able to recognize that, like, it's dumb. Like, I went on a date one time. Nice girl. You know, we had a good bit in common, but she did not, like, we were talking about movies, because I'm a big movie buff. And she said, oh, my favorite movie's Pet Sematary, which is a fine movie. Like, how it's somebody's favorite isn't really for me to say, but, like, if that's your favorite, fine. Like, that's on you. Like, I hope you enjoy it. But she got mad at me. She got very mad at me. Because I said, oh, you know, I can see why you would enjoy the movie. I don't know if it would be my favorite. Because it's kind of dumb. And I said, like, it's not, like, it's kind of a simple movie. It's kind of hokey and, like, not that well made. And she was not happy with that. And I even, like, doubled down on it, or not doubled down on it, but, like, I even said, like, hey, it's fine to like it, but, like, you gotta realize it's kind of, you know, like, it's fine to like a thing if you, oh my god, they put him right in here. It's fine to like a thing, but realize how stupid it is. I like Doctor Who. Doctor Who is dumb. Like, real dumb. You know? I'm not going to tell somebody they're wrong if they were to say, like, how, if they were going to comment on how dumb Doctor Who is. Like, you're right. Like, you can't describe an episode of Doctor Who without sounding like you're having some kind of weird fever dream. Like, Like, you should realize the flaws in a thing you like. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, no, like, needless to say, I didn't get a second date. She was, like, literally my opinion on Pet Sematary, like, ruined my chances of a second date with a girl. But, you know. Okay. Like, if that's such an important thing to you, that's something you're willing to be like, no, about, alright, I can respect that. I got dumb opinions. It's fine. Like, well, I got this coworker, we often talk about dumb movies. And he will often laugh at the fact that I have some pretty out there taste in one movie that I'm particularly a fan of. And, well, not really even a fan of, just I don't think it's as bad as everybody says it is Attack of the Killer Tomatoes Part 2. I think that's a movie that gets itself. That is a movie that fully understands the joke, and I respect them for it. But yeah, like, it's okay to like bad things. This, like, Resident Evil by and large of itself is like a campy, dumb, like, B horror movie. I think that's on purpose too, which is why I'll get into it at a later date, I'm sure, but like, that's also why I don't think Resident Evil 4 is as good as people think it is. Like, it's fine to like it, fine for it to be your favorite. I don't think it deserves, like, all of the acolytes it gets. But on the bright side, we have gotten a considerable number of shotgun shells. And we're gonna go do another puzzle. I'm wasting time with the item management. I gotta not do that. I'm very particular about the item placements, and it just kind of is a waste. But let's go. But there was I was listening to a podcast. There's also a thing on here because they broadcast the shows on Twitch that I'll highly recommend to anybody. It's doubletoasted.com. They were talking about doing a bad movie review, and I'm like a week or two behind on my podcast, so it isn't like it's the most current episode. But they were talking about doing Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Damn it, Ralph. They're talking about doing a review for Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is a phenomenal movie. Like, if you've never seen it and you like schlocky, bad, like, B movies, do yourself the favor of watching that movie. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is phenomenal. Like, beautiful, practical, like, Muppet effects. Oddly enough, some of the best matte paintings in a movie that I've seen in a long time. Like, they do matte paintings so well in that movie. But yeah, like, that's one of those ones, like, you should make a point to go see. Or to watch at some point. That's just a great movie. It's dumb. Don't get me wrong. It's dumb. But it's like that right amount of horror and comedy that you want from a movie with the title Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Like, there's also some, like, legit horror in it, too. Which is fun. But yeah, like, that's one of those ones that, like, Actually, I can't even say that. I was gonna say, like, that's one that people don't really bring up, but that's definitely a movie that, like, people know about and enjoy. But yeah, no, that's one that, like, if you're looking for something fun to watch, that's always a good choice. I have one more armor door open, and I'm not 100% sure which one it is. But we got the very important broken shotgun. I suddenly remember what armor door it is. But we got us some shotgun shells for our broken shotgun. But on the bright side, this room's completely done. Which I don't even know if there's anything worthwhile out in that last armor room. Like, I can't think of anything worthwhile that would be out there. But we're gonna go get us a shotgun. So we are obviously going to go check. I think it's just a bunch of health items though. But doesn't hurt to go take a gander. And then we'll come back and do the... We'll hit the, sorry. I'm trying to, like, in my head, map it. We're gonna go to the outside terrace on the other side of the mansion. Then we're gonna go to the shotgun room. Then we're going to hit the item box. Come back up and around through the dining room. Get the blue eye and the crest. Do the blue eye and crest, and then move on from there. I think that's the plan right now. That sound good, anybody? Sound like gibberish? Am I just somebody rambling? I don't know anymore. Sorry about that, y'all. Felt like I was about to sneeze. I got like bad congestion that like won't go away. It's been like... Oh, god damn it, Chris. I was right, there's nothing of value out here. Well, of value, but like, not terribly needed, it's just health. Which, I'm gonna take real quick. Yeah, no, I thought there'd be something out there. But then again, I don't think I've ever gone out there and there actually be something worthwhile out there. Other than, like, occasionally the plant poison is out there. Like the chemicide or whatever it is, or herbicide. But I already picked that up, so I don't know what I was expecting. But we got the shotgun, more importantly. We have the boomstick. Let's get rid of the broken one, and there we go. This game really, like, feel like it tried the hardest when it came to the puzzles, whereas the other ones were just kind of like phoning it in. But yeah, let's go through here. We're gonna drop off the shotgun. We're gonna loop our way back around. That's probably the good thing about this game. If you play it like enough times, you know where to map. Resident Evil games are always really good. Not always. There are more recent titles that are not helpful in that regard. I did think of one more thing we can do on our way. There are more modern Resident Evils that are not as good about this. But in the classic Resident Evils, you tend to be in a place for long enough where you get used to the map layout. You know it very well by the time you're leaving an area. So, like, it's never a problem when you're trying to figure out where to go. Like, you might not know what to do in an area, but you could very possibly just, like, you can navigate the map fairly easily by memory in these games, which I appreciate. They're never really massive levels. I think you don't start getting to, like, really big levels until you get to, like, 4, 5, and 6. Which I actually didn't want to go in there. Where we at? Alright. What's funny is I keep getting, every so often I get a little notification on my computer about an encoding error. And I'm not the most well-versed in how all this stuff works. Like, I know enough to know enough, I guess. Like, I went to, I have a little bit of understanding of, like, live broadcast software and stuff like that because I went to school for video production, but for the most part, I'm still trying to figure out the intricacies of OBS. And I do have to say, well, for a free open source tool, it is extremely robust. I do kind of, like, have moments aplenty where I'm like, I don't know what this does. I don't know how this works. Which is unfortunate. Actually, I want to go the other way around the table for once. I feel like I never actually come around the table this way. Unless I'm picking up that gem. Like, but I've gotten the 2 items I need from here. Let's go turn... May have mildly screwed myself. Let's go turn one of them into a thing we can pick up in a moment. We'll have to come back in here when we're ready. I keep trying to hit the top face button here to alright. Cool, we'll pick that up a little later. Somebody remind me that's in there when I'm looking for it later. The wind crest. So I guarantee you I'll forget.
Chris!
Once again, I wish they'd let me skip cutscenes.
You like it?
It's a piano, it's beautiful. Oh, you mean...
that was great.
He sounded very unconvinced of that. Like, oh yeah, that's great. Yeah.
What is that?
What's that? Well, it looks like a secret fucking passageway, Rebecca. And I'm now stuck in. As a puzzle, this one annoys me. Because there's no urgency to it. Like, they essentially... They do they set up a similar puzzle later on in the series in Code Veronica. And... I think that it's kind of a, like a better setup. Because, like, you get damaged the longer you take. So you can either put back what you have... or, like, replace it. And you don't ever actually replace it, it just looks like it's going that way. But, like, it would be cool to have that option to be like, well, I could go and do this, or I could stand here and die. Like, because in that one, it's just like the door or the wall shuts and you're left to like fend for yourself for a minute, like until you put the thing back. Or like there's no stakes there. You just kind of, well, I guess I'll just let that. I guess I'm safe because I'm sitting in a room where nothing can get me. Also, I'm not happy that you have to watch the tiger turn back around. I know. Grumpy old man who's grumpy about things. But, like, and to be fair, most of these are things that, like, they do correct or change or fix in later versions of this game, including the remake. Which, I actually think, for years, I've always said, and a lot of people have agreed, or, you know, said it themselves, that the Resident Evil 1 remake is kind of the gold standard for video game remakes. But we're gonna trade up a little bit in terms of firepower. Because we gotta go do a thing. I had the items all nicely set up, and they just ruined it. But we're gonna go, do the Richard stuff now. With our green saves. Once again, I'm a little miffed. I'm still a little bit upset that the save file disappeared for this. Like I've never had that happen before on my Raspberry Pi. It's usually been very reliable. Maybe it's just getting a little long in the tooth. It's an older one, it's a Model 3B. So, I don't know, maybe I'll have to, like, if they ever get back into being in stock anywhere. Because I don't know if anyone has looked for that kind of stuff. You cannot find, like, reasonably priced or available Raspberry Pis right now. Like I looked for one a couple weeks ago because we got this secondhand TV at work. I figured, oh, it'd be cool to build a Raspberry Pi for it, and, you know, 3D print a little Versa mount that we can have just like a game system that runs on our TV at work. They done killed Richard. And I done looted his body. I thought it would be cool to have that. And I went looking for, you know, a Raspberry Pi. Because I figured, oh, I'll buy the new, like, I think it's the 4 that just came out not too long ago. Figure, oh, I'll buy that for myself, and I'll, you know, give my 3B that I have to, you know, that TV. I couldn't find a 4, like, that wasn't, like, 3 times the, like, MSRP. Like, from, like, normal retailers. They're marking them up. Which I get to, like, places are gonna mark stuff up under this capitalistic hellscape we live in. That's okay. But man, like, I do not want to pay that much for a Raspberry Pi. $33, okay. What do we have? You know, y'all, I think it's time to fight a big-ass snake. Actually, I'm not even going to bother fighting a snake. I'm going to try to get out without getting bit. Alright, snake. Oh, god damn it. Alright, plan A did not go well. But let's see if I can... Nope. Come on. Alright. I may have changed the plan. As the snake carries me away with it. That didn't go well, y'all. That did not go according to plan. But I think technically speaking, we have all of the rest. So what say we get the fuck out of this creepy ass mountain? Well, no, we're gonna have to do one thing first. We're gonna have to do the Rebecca run.
Chris!
Yeah. Poisoned? Damn it, give me serum.
I'm sure the serum must be there. I'll be right back.
I ran out of Kahlua tonight, y'all. I really wish I had gone, like, I have to make it a point to go to the store now. Hold on. Can we all look at Rebecca's picture here? Like, right down here next to my, face. Like, why does the STARS member who's supposedly, like, young, like, unreasonably young? Do not lurk here. I hope the stream goes well for you. Thank you. Thank you, Dapper Damon. I'm going the wrong way entirely. I was so distracted by your comment, I ran the wrong way. I appreciate you lurking. And once again, if you're lurking here, I appreciate the hell out of you. All of you. But, I said it earlier in the stream, not sure if you caught it, but thank you for the follow. I did catch that. And Survivor's gonna be dope. Like, I still have to kind of work out some stuff with Survivor, because if I remember correctly, you can't save during that game, can you? Like, I think you have to do it, like, it's kind of arcade style, where you have to do the whole thing in one run. Like, correct me if I'm wrong on that, but if I'm remembering correctly, like, that might be hard. I mean, I'll fumble my way through it or what have you, but I'll definitely play it. But I think, like, that... Yeah, me neither, but I feel like I recently talked to somebody about it, and that was a thing they brought up. Like, in real life, I talked to somebody about Survivor. You know, but I'll have to... Why am I trying to go into the item box? But yeah, I'll have to look that up, because that's going to be a... That's going to be a thing sooner or later. I'll have to, I'll have to figure that out. Although I know there is a way, I don't do it. There is a way, and I don't know how to do it because I am playing emulated, to save state, which might be a way I can kind of do that, but I don't know if that's necessarily something I want to, like, start doing. You know? If I remember correctly, though, you can't... You, like, full stop can't save during that game. Like, I definitely don't remember the save screen or music or anything having to do with saving in that game. So I feel like you can't. Like, I don't remember a single thing about it, and I remember a lot of other things from that game. But worst comes to worst, we single run it. Anybody know how long that game... Like, do you know how long that game takes to beat? Like, how long the average run is? Like, I might have to look that up.
You alright?
Yeah.
But yeah,
what
like...
happened?
You were
Survivor
bitten by a
has some
poisonous
issues.
snake. Are you okay?
My head is killing me.
I think you will be alright because I gave you a shot. But please be careful.
You saved my life. I owe you one.
He saved her life? Or she saved his life? How long to beat Resident Evil Survivor? Brought that up on my phone real quick. Let's take a look. Okay. So they're calling it on this site about 2 hours for the main campaign. And about 4 hours if you want to complete it. So that isn't... Huh. That came out more recently than I thought it did. Came out in the year 2000. But yeah, according to the website I'm looking at, it takes about 2 hours. So I'll probably do that on a Sunday then if it's that short. I might do a practice run beforehand just to make sure, but... Or is it more entertaining for me to do it blind? Like, just for the sake... Although, yeah, I do... If I do it on a Sunday, like, Survivor's probably gonna be a Sunday game, then. Although I gotta figure out where chronologically it does fall. Oh man, my item management is out the window right now. Do you remember chronologically what games that falls, like Survivor falls between? I want to say it falls between, like, Resident Evil 3 and Code Veronica, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. But yeah. Survivor's definitely gonna be a thing coming on. Like... 'Cause I did like Survivor. Like, I'll talk a little bit of shit about it, because it was kind of a... It had its moments where it's kind of a dumb game. Which, once again... You know, like I tried to impress that girl I went on a date with. It's okay to like dumb shit. Like... But yeah, like, we can... I definitely think, like, I can do that as, like, a single... And if I remember correctly, Survivor has, like, branching paths and shit in it, too. Like, it has, like, a good amount of, like, ways you can play that change things. That'd actually be a fun one to do. And I'm fairly certain I have it on my Raspberry Pi. I'd like to think that whoever the audio person was for this game said, oh, they're outside? There needs to be a dog howling every half a second. Never stop howling. But we're already to the dormitories. That's a good sign. Well, we're about to be at the dormitories. I guess I shouldn't. Oh, God. This is not where I want to be. Okay, we're gonna reset that one a little bit. That got away from me. Oh, good thing I did that, because we ain't saved in a bit, so I'm gonna run back and save real quick. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go back and get our shotgun. We're not taking shit from these dogs. Maximum effort. But first, I do really need health items. All right. What say we try that again? Because, I think we can do better. The dogs in this game, like, because there's no, enemy, like, if you push back an enemy, it doesn't push back the enemies that get hit by that enemy. It really screws you up in terms of, like, trying not to get, like, just stun locked, essentially. It's pretty much stun locking. So they'll hit you and just keep hitting you. Like, it is one of the things they, to be fair, did immediately fix in Resident Evil 2. Like, Resident Evil 2, immediately, that gets corrected. But yeah, this one, it's a bit hard to deal with. Come on. Here, boy. Uh-oh. Okay. So, we're gonna... There we go. Got all three of them. That went marginally better. Still not great, but marginally better. We're gonna make ourselves a quick, full heal. Which luckily, because there's a poison enemy within 2 rooms here, they've given you a full heal. Like, health. I think they actually give you, yeah, they give you an extra green here. So that you don't, like, you can heal yourself a bit from the dogs themselves. But yeah, like, the game isn't the meanest for everything. But we're gonna grab this map right quick of the garden and head on back. Be aware, here comes a kind of loud cutscene. Right after this soft squeaking. Oh, we're gonna run across, go up here. I hate these snakes. I know I've said it every time I've had to go through this, but like, I really hate the snakes in this game. Like, they are a pain in the ass. I also forgot the dogs were in here. So we're gonna... There we go. I definitely... Have I been, like, kind of tensing? I feel like I've been tensing every time I've gotten hit. It is so much easier to deal with the dogs like this. Which I think, one of the unlockables for this game actually is, like, infinite magnum. Which I feel like is an unfortunate, post-game unlockable we don't get in many Resident Evils. I, for one, really like the, doing runs where, oh, it's the Magnum, not the rocket launcher. You know? Because it doesn't make, it makes the game super easy and all that, but, like, doesn't make it, you know, just click to win. It's like bosses usually require multiple Magnum rounds. But yeah, like, I really like when you get the infinite Magnum instead of infinite rocket launcher as a unlockable. Though most of these games nowadays, before I go and drop off the shotgun, because now we're out of Dog Town, or the Dog Garden, we're gonna... But now that we're outside of the dog area, we're gonna get rid of the shotgun for a little while until we need it for a upcoming awful enemy. But we have gotten some goodies out of this room. I don't think there's anything else to get, so... Like, technically there's a puzzle in here. We'll worry about it later. Sorry, my arm itched. And... Coding overload yet again. Alright. No? Okay. Alright. Alright, gang, I'm feeling slightly more confident about all of this. Let's combine a couple things. There we go. Alright. Let's start exploring the dorm. I actually think the dorm is kind of a weird level in this. Like, it feels a little out of place to me for some reason. Like, I feel like they could have done something a bit more creative. I don't particularly know what. There we go. I knew at some point there was a key in this goddamn cup. Like, I don't quite know what I would change about it. But something about the dorms I just feel like is like kind of a lull in the middle of the game. Unnecessarily. Like, I feel like it takes some of the oomph out of the mid part of this game. But it also just is a thing. Like, it's too quick, and then you have to go back to the mansion. You know? What goodie do we have in here? Oh wow, I actually do need that. Never mind. This room was extremely useful. I've been, maybe it's the cold, maybe it's getting old. I've been having really bad, dry skin lately on my hands and arms. Like, I feel like when I was younger, I never got dry skin. Now, all of a sudden, it's every winter. Same thing with, chapped lips. Like, as a child, I don't ever, or not even just as a child, as like a teenager and young adult, I don't ever remember it. But, you know, what are you gonna do, right? You keep getting older. Like every time I go get a haircut, like more in track with the getting older thing. Every time I go get a haircut, I find more and more gray. Which is fun. You know. Having that reminder. But we're gonna run back out here. Bingo bango. Which I probably didn't need this book right away that I have. Oh, God damn it, Chris. Once again, I know I'm in charge of Chris, and thusly his inventory, but, you know, it's like mildly annoying. Which, once again, is like one of the reasons why, like, Chris is kind of referred to as hard mode in this game. Because you don't have as many inventory slots, and it wastes your time. Client report. Map. Locked desk. See what's in the bathroom. There's always never a prelude to something good. Like, it's never like, oh, let's go see what's in the bathroom. Oh, I found $100. No, it's always bad news. Okay, cool. I thought I kind of boned myself by getting behind that zombie. But we have gotten to the maximum amount of ammo. 250 rounds. Don't worry, we won't hold on to that many bullets. I'll give them to some zombies. one bullet at a time. Which I think I tend to say that as a joke a lot. I just realized that's actually from Max Payne, which is a thing I hope to do in the near future. I really like that game and that series, and I'd love an excuse to play it. Even though Max Payne 3 was kind of meh. Like, went from a noir, graphic novel, been thinking of word graphic novel for a minute, to a Jeremy Bruckheimer film. But you know, every series has its missteps. No, Chris, go in between the boxes. There you go. But this is a thing I complained about, or not complained about, but I said, like, oh, the remake did a great job of this, whereas the original kind of overlooked it. How do you get to the Aqua Ring if it wasn't flooded? It's like, I gotta push boxes to make a bridge to get to the Aqua Ring. How would you do that if it wasn't flooded? Like, because it isn't like that part drains when you drain the water. So that's just full of water all the time. Which, look at those great looking PS1 water effects. You've used the sea room key. Throw away the sea room. That's a problem with this first game. That's one that I haven't complained about too. If you click too fast when you discard an item, you can unequip your gun. Most people have their gun in the top left, inventory slot. But yeah, like, you can kind of like unequip it and maybe not realize it right away. There was a sound from the next door. Alright, we got some handgun ammo, which is kind of a pain, because... Whoa. The hell do you think you're doing? Now, I need this key. So we're gonna have to come back for them shotgun shells. We're gonna murder these sharks though right quick. There we go, that used a couple bullets at least. But yeah, this kind of becomes a problem, like I said, in Chris's campaign, where you rapidly run out of room for things. But this isn't that hard of a thing. We can actually get rid of 2 items right off the bat. And then come back down here and do a little bit of exploring. Ooh, alright. We're gonna go open that door. We're gonna get rid of that red book. And go back and grab those shotgun shells. I think there's also a small key down there in the root room. So we're gonna go grab that as well. Doesn't hurt to have an extra small key. But there's 1 item slot free. We'll have another one in a second. But There's some red book, some white book. Let's use that red book to complete the set. Now, there would be an easier way to do this, which is to run back to the item box, drop off that, extra however many handgun bullets I have. Which I'm a little... That's interesting. I think the game doesn't want to stack ammo after you have a full stack. Which is interesting. I wonder why that is. Like, I wonder what in the code makes it so, like, it won't double stack things. Oh. It's interesting, though. Like, this game has an interesting development history. It's like, it was kind of like a, I don't know if it was a remake or not, but like a pseudo-remake of a game called, Sweet Home, which was a, Famicom game. That was a game companion to a movie, I believe. I've never seen the movie because it's actually incredibly difficult to find. I played a little bit of the game one time. Seemed fine. Not my kind of game. But it's about a film crew in a haunted mansion. See where they got the idea from. But yeah, like... I actually think, like... Is it over here? Hey, it is over here. Sweet. But yeah. Like, and Resident Evil was kind of like an homage or remake or what have you of that. I'm not 100% sure if Capcom actually owned Sweet Home, so I don't know if it was a remake per se. But they tried to make that. Originally, Resident Evil was going to be 3D rendered backgrounds with a first-person view, and they couldn't make it work for the PS1's hardware, and the engine at the time. So then it became third-person, and fixed camera angles. So, like, it went through this evolution to the Resident Evil we know now, and it's really funny because we do have that, like, it coming all the way back around to being first-person, 3D rendered game. Like, obviously I didn't think they would ever do pre-rendered backgrounds again. There's no reason in the year of our Lord 2022 to make a pre-rendered background. Ooh, there's a bounty of shotgun shells. Sweet. But yeah, like, Resident Evil does have that, like, pedigree of it. To where there's a bunch of things about Resident Evil that aren't as we know them Resident Evil. But we're gonna run back here real quick. We're gonna dump off that extra ammo. Well, actually, we're gonna dump off our pistol, grab our shotgun, because, you can't garden with a pistol. And we're gonna save real quick, and I need to use the bathroom, so we're gonna take a short, like, probably 10-minute break, so I can use the bathroom, refresh my drink, all that. What time is it? Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I've been going about an hour and a half so far, so we're at about the midway point. But yeah, we are going to take a quick a 10-minute break or so. I'm gonna go refresh my drink, grab a cigarette, all that. All right. But be right back. While I'm getting up, go grab some water, stretch, walk around a little bit. We'll be right back. everybody get a big stretch in. Just, I'm all discombobulated with my bandana, which started out when from the pandemic when you couldn't find masks and all. I've taken a liking to it. It's a nice little accessory. I've also just get back to the game too while I talk. Everybody have a good stretch and water break and all that. Refill your drinks and whatnot. Which, no, don't push the thing, Chris. We're gonna go fight a plant. When we grab 2 health items, then we're gonna fight a plant. Which I didn't put many in the item box. But yeah, so anybody got any good plans for Valentine's Day coming up? It's currently the 13th. If you're watching live, if you're watching on replay, it's the 13th. I'm single, so I do not have any plans. Obviously. Whoa, why are you double audioing me? I did not hit that button. But yeah, like I don't have any plans, but if you haven't already and you do have somebody in your life, like, there's a reminder, go pick up a card tomorrow at the very least. Like, people like that. You know? They like to hear you're thinking about them. So now this is some jazzy hi-hat. I actually don't know if I think Rebecca's gonna end up. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do the V-Jolt thing, which is unfortunate because I did not look at the pool balls.
Chris!
But I still have my little notepad from last week.
It's no use. The roots of it are in the basement. Whoa!
Chris!
I'm not sure if anybody else does the thing, but like I'm
Take this file with you.
very particular
Use
on
the information in it in order to
keeping
make the
notes
potion.
on things, like just
Kill
scratch
the
pad
rock.
notes.
Rebecca, please.
Like when I was 3D printing Lady D here. I had to scale it uniformly because it was in 3 parts. So we're gonna see if we can get lucky and that code worked the same. If not, I'll have to run and see. But what is it? 215. But yeah, nope, we ain't lucky. All right. Sorry, we just gotta run back to the pool hall. I had to uniformly upscale that Lady D model because the original STL I found would print it like this big, and there's no way I was printing all 4 parts of it with any reliability that size. The first one that I upscaled, to 350%, actually, 6-ball. Looks like a clock dial. 12:45. 1, 2, 4, 5. Because, you know, sometimes I got the memory of a goldfish. Also, it looks like that, like a pool table is usually like in between, like, I don't know a better way to put it, so I'm gonna put like hip level, like hip groin level. Like, I'm not a particularly tall guy, but usually around that area. And for her, it was like unreasonably tall. Like, it came up to here, which makes me assume Rebecca's like 4'11". The scale of that was weird. Push the keys, yes. And 12:45. There we go. But yeah, like, even if like y'all don't celebrate Valentine's Day, person you're with will probably appreciate a card. So like, go do that. Like that's a little bit of relationship advice from somebody who isn't in a relationship. Be number 4. We don't need 4 yet, so we're not gonna. I want that bottle right there. All these wonderful bottles. But yeah, if anybody has any good plans, I hope they go well for you. But I'm also not going to explain this puzzle. I'm just going to do it. But it's essentially just math. Alright, I'm going to take the bottle. Usually only grab 3 of them because you only need 3 bottles to do this. But we're going to mix 1 and 2 to get 3, 3 and 4 to get 7. Combine with water. There we go. We have 3. Number 4, we're going to put in a bottle. I don't know why I said it like a pouty child. I do wish they had, like, there's so much, like, clutter on those shelves, it's kind of hard to tell exactly where, like, you're supposed to click that stuff together. What we got? We got to do 3 plus 4. 3 and 4, and that gives us 7. And then it's 2 and 4. But yeah, there's like so much clutter on these that it's kind of hard to tell exactly where you're supposed to be clicking to get stuff. Which is unfortunate. And also, like, why 7 white? You really, unless you're looking, you can't really tell. 2 plus 4 equals that. Then we have 6, 7. And then we need to make 3. Which, I feel like you could reasonably guess what the amount of water is. Which I feel like isn't a thing you want to do for mixing chemicals. Right? Like, there's water, you straight up can't tell which is which. And there we have it. Visual. Now we gotta go dump it on the roots. And fight the plant. By the way, Chris can die during this. I'm sorry I mentioned it last time. Chris can die during this, so don't screw it up. But yeah, like, that's always a puzzle that kind of screeches this game to a halt. And I legitimately don't remember how to get it in the director's cut. Chris can't mix chemicals. Yeah, Chris can't mix stuff, so you end up running past the door you need to get to. So he can't actually make it and then do it first. You have to wait to get grabbed by the plant, and Rebecca has to do it for you. But just come up to the plant and dump some crap on it. And like I said, if you... This is the only 2 times you'll have to play as Rebecca. So if you killed everything in between here and there, you don't have to worry about anything as Rebecca. Like, I didn't even bother equipping her gun either times we played as her. Like... But we got Chris back. And the plant is mad. You still have to fight it, though, which is dumb. It's just gonna drip for a minute and then regrow. But it doesn't take much to kill it. I mean... I feel like I kind of over-prepared for that fight. But let's meet up with Rebecca.
Oh! I can't believe it! Are you okay?
Yeah, so much for him. We got to the root of the problem.
Ba-bum.
Saved again.
Sure.
I just...
Oh, that was way
Really?
too loud. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
I saw the voice level just
You'd
skyrocket.
do the same for me, wouldn't you?
I guarantee.
We'll see. There's a point where you might have to
Well,
do the same
Chris,
for Rebecca.
this is
We'll
Richard's
see if I do
radio.
the same for her.
We received communication from Brad at
Which-
the courtyard a little while ago, but he is still flying around in the sky.
Once again.
He obviously couldn't hear our voices. Maybe his radio is broken.
Like a worthless-ass radio. Why don't the...
I see. Understood.
I'm sure
We'll
I've
keep
bitched
it.
about this already.
We should somehow let
I don't
Brad know
remember.
we're here.
But, like, surely the STARS members should have their own radios.
At the pharmaceutical
Like-
room I found a little while ago, I think I will be able to make something.
Why don't they have their own radios? Like Jill, Chris, Wesker, all of them should have their own walkies.
Anyway, Chris,
Like-
I'm glad you're safe.
Like, is the Raccoon Police Department that strapped for cash that, like, their special SWAT team doesn't have, like, the resources to have radios? Let alone matching uniforms? Like, a uniform isn't a uniform if they don't match each other.
Wesker!
Like, you're just wearing thematically similar clothing.
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly.
What is this music?
Where's Jill? Aren't you with Jill?
I'm sorry. We were attacked by a strange monster.
Like,
I lost track of her
it's not
while
good.
we were scouting around. I hope she's okay.
I see. Well, it's not your fault. This place is crazy. If we stay here, all of us will end up dead. What should we do, Wesker?
We have to complete this mission. Whether we escape or stay and look for Jill, we don't have many bullets left, and we can't even protect ourselves.
Speak for yourself. I have an
We're still in
embarrassment of
trouble.
riches for bullets.
Chris, there are a lot of locked rooms in that house. Check them out one more time.
Which, to be fair,
There
that
must
line
be
is
a
the
place
entire
to hide
reason this
safely.
conversation exists.
I'll look around the house a little more.
That line right there is to go tell
Okay.
you, hey, go back to the
Let's get
mansion
going.
and use that key you just picked up. Which I feel like picking up the key in and of itself is enough, like, is enough telling you to go do that you don't need the extra prompt of, hey, go back to the mansion. But we're gonna drop off a couple health items real quick, because we're gonna replenish them with the stuff on the way. But let's get a move on. Because we're at 2 hours right now. I think that legitimately it's not a scene for me to say I might have to go a little bit longer, but I think it's reasonable to say I can beat this tonight. And we're gonna ignore Brad. He deserves to be ignored. But we're gonna grab these real quick. This is ostensibly like one of our first stops in the mansion is going to be... Will it just keep beeping if I stand here? Okay, it'll just keep beeping. Because they don't, like, expressly tell you, like, that's the radio. You could just think that's anything. You could think that's in your physical room. Maybe not with old CRT TV, like old tube TV speakers. Of course, they tended to not have good speakers. But yeah, I'm not gonna bother talking to Brad. He ain't gonna say anything I want to hear. So I am slightly, just a little bit, worried about the hunters. Oh, but Ralph, what are hunters? What are those? Are we gonna have to, like, they don't sound friendly. They're not. They're not friendly. But we haven't seen a hunter. What's, like, we've only dealt with zombies and dogs and crows. What's a hunter? Well, the funny thing is, we seem to be in monster vision now. And it seems to be able to open doors. That's a hunter. So yeah, those have replaced the zombies in the mansion. They, as you can see, are pretty tough. Do hella damage. And, they're kind of a pain in the ass. So yeah, that's our new main enemy in this part of the game. Okay, those I'll have to... Never mind, I'm gonna combine those green herbs. Will you mix herbs? Yes. Absolutely. For Magnum rounds, 100%. Ooh, 12 of them, too. But yeah. The hunters are a pain in the ass. And they've replaced zombies. So everywhere where there used to be zombies, pretty much now are filled with hunters. And hunters are quick. And can stun lock you and make you lose a round of ammo. Because they'll hit you as you fire and you're just SOL that bullet. But Wesker gave us some ammo to use in this room. Maybe it's something good. Let's see. Alright, a pack of shotgun ammo and a pack of pistol rounds. Not gonna turn down either. Both are useful. And a first aid spray. But we don't need this book for a little while, so we can dump that off. We're not gonna need the Magnum rounds for a little while. We're gonna swap those. Pick up these pistol rounds and dump off those. Because we're in a place where the pistol's kind of not really worth having. Alright. And I'm gonna save real quick. Because the hunters have a neat party trick where they can one-hit kill you. If you are anything below, I want to say green fine, they can jump at you from across the room and decapitate you in a single hit. So you're just dead. There's nothing you can do about it. So it's real easy to, like, lose progress in this part of the game. And Chris doesn't end up with anything particularly useful to fight the hunters with. So you tend to have this oh shit, this is bad. Combine. Yeah, that could have been bad. I lost one of those rounds, like I was saying. And he would have just kept hitting me. But we're not going to go in there just yet, because that way leads to a boss fight. And we don't want to do that just yet. Wow. Somebody found my, my tweet from earlier apparently just got found and had a lot of retweets. So, cool. Yeah, once again, it's up there. Check me out on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I post edited clips, mostly of me hilariously screwing something up. But yeah, cool. Come on, get up, Frogman. He went around the corner to hit me. That one's bullshit. That was some bullshit. So, if you're better at this game than I am, you can shoot the hunters out of the air. Like, and you aren't concerned with, you know. You can, though. If they're jumping at you, if you aim up, you can shoot the hunters out of the air. It is useful when they're attacking you like that. But yeah. Like, this is one of those reasons why, like, I said the shotgun is a use it later weapon, which you really don't want to get caught by the hunters. Like, I'm actually in a bad place right now by not being on green fine. Especially with one camping the door. Like, I'm legitimately worried about getting killed by one of them. Because hunters are, like, actually dangerous in this game. Between, like, the failings of the third-person camera and, you know, screen, like, all that, you tend to have this issue of, and just need to get pushed a little bit. I'm gonna say that's probably good. But you end up with this problem of, like, they can kind of get you in a repetitive, hitting you over and over again kind of way, to where they can kill you real easy. But we are sitting pretty with supplies right now. Thank you, baby mode. Like, so I will say, I'm a firm believer that, like, there's no shame in playing on easy. Like, video games are a recreational activity. Don't give somebody shit because they want to have fun playing a video game. If your version of fun is playing on, like, you know, like hard mode, cool, enjoy that. I'm happy for you. Fuck Umbrella's electric bill. Turn the lights on before I leave. But yeah, like, if your version of, like, video games is playing on easy mode, that's fine. Like, experience it how you like it. I think there's multiple hunters in this hallway that I'm gonna go deal with real quick. I'm gonna sneak up behind it. I do like the real world equivalent that the shotgun does better damage close up versus further away. Because you notice that hunter I got close to, 2 shots, killed it. The ones I was further away from, it was like 4. Which is neat. I like when video games have like that kind of damage mapping. But yeah, I think I am making the executive decision that we're beating this tonight. And my paranoia is going to tell me to save here. This is the part of the game where I use all of my ink ribbons, but I actually do think there's an ink ribbon or 2 in rooms around the mansion that I haven't picked up, so I'm not too worried. We'll see if those are good last words. Once again, there is a sort of advantage you can give yourself by killing everything you can if you have the means. Like, there's gonna be one. That one I just had to kind of like guesstimate how long it took to get up. Because I need to get in here. Because this is a useful item. Like, this is something we're gonna need. Especially later in the game, there's a certain enemy and couple bosses that's going to be useful for. But we got the big old Colt Python Magnum. Or called Anaconda? What was it? Python? Yeah, Python. Which, if you're a fan of a certain zombie-based media, is also the type of gun that Rick from The Walking Dead carries. I don't know why you'd carry that if you were a cop, because, well, it's not really a good choice for that, but it's a cool gun. They're expensive, too. I think, like, a real, like, old one, like an original run one, puts you somewhere in the neighborhood of, like, $1,200 or $1,300, if not more. Because, I'm a fan of wheel guns, and they're not cheap. Will you mix the herbs? Yes, I'll mix the herbs. And I'll take this one, too. Just to have it. But I think we have pretty much done everything in the mansion as we can. We're gonna go back the way we came. We're gonna go see an old friend. Well, an old monster. We're gonna go tango with a snake. Which you actually don't want a ton of items when you go do. Because it leads to a place where you've got to pick up stuff. So we're only going to bring the 1 health item with us. 1 health item and 107 shotgun shells. That should be enough. But we're going to go up and around and back the way we came. Which, ironically enough, we're actually going to be trying to go to the other side of that door. But, you know, we have to go take the long way. Because unless you were playing as Jill, I actually have no idea if you actually can go through that door as Chris. Like, full stop, I don't know if Chris ever gets the code to that in any way. But yeah. There's only a couple places you really need to go in the mansion after you come back to it. And if you kind of stick to the same rooms over and over again, you don't really have to worry too much about the new enemies. Yeah, we're gonna go right around here and fight a danger rope. A nope noodle. Other weird internet terms for snake. I think snack is one of them. Which I guess is some sort of like ballroom? It feels too small to be a ballroom, but too big to be anything else. Oh, he barely got me. Okay, that time he got me pretty good. Fine. Okay, Chris, actually shoot the snake. Okay. Could have gone better. Admittedly. Could have gone worse. But we got 4 open item slots. The snake is dead. And we just have to go through and collect the stuff that's in our way here. Which is also Chris's other weapon. If you notice, so far, Jill... We got that sweet, sweet basement music. You'll notice Jill has gotten an extra weapon that Chris hasn't gotten. Well, we're going to get Chris's poor excuse for getting another weapon. It is dumb. But yeah, Chris pretty much misses out on a whole useful ass weapon. But it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, the weapon is. And you technically get 2 of them. But am I misthinking it? Do you not actually get it here? Huh. I might be misthinking. You might not actually get it here. Got a small key, though. That's a thing we'll have to use sometime in the near future. It's dusty. It's not been used for a long time. I was hoping there was something hidden in there, but I guess not. So, let's get our feet feasted on. Let's go take the weird elevator that only goes to this floor and the one above, or 2 above it. Like, it skips the floor with the dining room in it. It seems like that's where it would want to stop. Come on. Okay, we got an extra green herb there. Got this dude just lurking. Alright. Let's go into the library. Another Zombo. There we go. Like I said, the shotgun makes dealing with them kind of easy and trivial. Ooh. Got some big old Magnum bullets. In the weirdest, like, speed loader they could possibly be in. But we got one item in here we need. Which, once again, you can do this puzzle without going and hitting the switch. We're not going to waste the time going and hitting that switch. Just push it into the corner. Well, we got the Mo disc. I don't think I've ever actually seen like a like what the MO stands for on the MO disc. Like, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like they're in 3 games, if not more. And I don't think I've ever seen like a clear definition of like that's what MO means. Alright, pistol rounds, I don't need those. Ink ribbon, I do actually need that. So we're gonna... combine these herbs, and we're gonna grab that ink ribbon. Which actually means I'm gonna have to run to an item box and come back. There's a whole room full of stuff I need to pick up around here, but I'm not mad about having to grab any of the stuff I did grab. We're just gonna make sure this hallway is clear before we do. Because if we clear out this hallway and the one to the item box, we can actually come back with no items equipped and grab everything. Stop eating that dude's ass. There we go. Yeah, that door's locked. That's the one that I was talking about a moment ago where you can't get the code to. There's no items further down here, and that zombie will never get up. He's just gonna grab your ankles at some point. So, on the bright side, there's 3, 4, 5. Grab anything we can in here that'll stack. There's shotgun shells and magnum ammo we can grab. And there's shotgun shells, so we'll need 1 item slot for that. So there's 4 herbs, a thing of handgun ammo, and a thing of, and a battery. So, we're gonna run to the item box real quick, drop off all of our crap, and come back with nothing, and grab all this. Because we actually, if we did our jobs right, which is clear out everything on our way to hither and from, we actually can grab everything without having to worry about it. And we get to hear the basement song a couple more times, which, don't we all want to do that? As something lumbers towards the door. Like, I feel like that takes all the tension out of that scene. When it's just like, you come back and it's that weird fart horn. That's the only way I can describe that music as fart horn. But we are back around right outside the music room again. Which... This is not where I want to be. Okay. Not good. Okay. Could have gone worse. Could have gone worse. But let's go dump off all of our crap, because we now know that that hallway and the whole way back up is clear. And we can, you know, move about freely to go get the rest of our crap. Which, once we get that battery, I think a thing is going to happen that we'll have to deal with. This can go up pretty high. Combine these. Combine these. We're actually, we're not doing bad. Could be better, but we're not doing bad. Gonna save real quick before I make the decision to run somewhere without any weapons. There we go. Just had to adjust something real quick. But we're gonna... Often we have what? What did I say? 4 health items and... Okay, I actually think I don't need to... We're gonna do that real quick. Actually, no. You know what? We're gonna take that. We're gonna take that. There. I am armed just in case. I don't think... And if I do run into anything, I can kill it in one shot. We can go grab everything we just left behind. I'm actually kind of thankful I did grab those 2 herbs. I wasn't going to. Because they did just come in handy to... You know, I fought that hunter. The 2 hunters in that narrow hallway that the game decided to throw at me. But yeah, for the most part, hunters, zombies, dogs, all die with 1 shot from the Magnum. I think everything but, like, bosses and the chimeras all die from 1 Magnum round. So, like, I can kill 6 things if I hit all 6 of them. Knock on wood, because we all know how well I am at, saying, oh, I'm well prepared, and then just being overwhelmed. $21.59. But let's... Gonna grab... I don't really need the pistol rounds. I don't know why I'm going out of my way to grab them. Like, I guess, the pistol will be a thing I use again in the the lab. But I have more than enough pistol rounds. I don't know why I bothered picking them up, to tell you the truth. I think it's just like the mild, like... So while this is my favorite game, it is very much like a game where, oh, there's any kind of thing you might need to pick up at any point. You should probably take that with you. Just in case. Like, there's one important item that I need from up here. The rest of it's all nice to have stuff. Which is this battery. This battery is a story item that I need to progress the game. So yeah, now I can move that elevator in the courtyard, which is an inexplicably battery-powered elevator. But yeah, like I can, like in all reality, all the stuff I'm picking up right now, aside from that battery, it's nice to have, I don't need. And that's kind of like the big thing about doing a speed run of this game. Is you pick up things that are nice to have, and you've wasted time. There's no catch back up to it. There's no, like, if you're actually speedrunning this game, which I made a joke about doing earlier, but I'm not a speedrunner. Like, you've lost it if you've done this. Like, the sheer fact I've ran to the item box as many times as I have, like, killed a speedrun for this. But we're still gonna get a respectable time. I think a respectable time for any Resident Evil game is like 3 to 4 hours. Now, yesterday I played Resident Evil 2. This is like a fun run. For myself, just goofing off and playing. I beat the game in, I think it was 2.5 hours, a little over 2.5 hours. Like, I was playing, like, once again, though, like, I was playing a rookie mode. I didn't want any sounds. I just wanted to mindlessly sit here and play Resident Evil 2. Like, I played it on my, PS3. So, now I gotta wonder, like, where does the event I'm thinking of happen? Because there's an event coming up, and I don't remember where, that determines your ending. I want to say that right there is one of the two places it could be. But we're going to dump off all of our unnecessary crap. Dump off that. We're going to dump off that. We're going to dump off that. We're going to dump off the Magnum. For the shotgun. We're going to grab out the stack of pistol rounds and find them so I don't have 50 different piles of pistol rounds. Which, interesting little thing, the Colt Python is a 357 Magnum revolver, which is the same diameter as 38 Special, which is the same diameter as 9mm. For all intents and purposes, there's minute differences between them. But, and there's obviously like a flowchart of, in this shoot, this is, like a 357 will shoot 38, 38 won't shoot a 357. But it's funny that all three of those are about the same size. Different length of cartridge. But, actually I'm going to have to hit an item box because I forgot to grab something. Need the crank. Now there is, what's it, 3 green herbs somewhere, and there's 2 right in there. So like if I wanted to like gather some health, I could run around and do that. But I actually am worried that I haven't hit a flag that I thought I would have hit by now, and I wonder if I've kind of boned myself out of an ending. Although, I actually don't know the criteria for it, so I might have, like, hit the criteria to not have to deal with it. But we'll see. We'll see how poorly this goes as I try to leave the mansion. I think there might be another hunter in here. No? I hate these fuckers. I hate hunters. They're such a pain. Yeah, now stuff. Make healing. Make a healing shotgun. But let's go ahead and loop around this son of a bitch twice. That's kind of a pain in the ass. I gotta run through here, hit the elevator, come back up, and then, like, it seems like a bit of a pain. Although this is the last time I'll have to deal with this walkway and these damn snakes. There we go. Put the battery in the thing. And Bob's your uncle. But because this is the last time we're going to be out here, I'm going to grab these health items. Because this is, like, legit full heal right here. Like, actually, the real downside to Chris's campaign is you have to be kind of precious with inventory. Like, right now I'm full and can't carry anymore. Because I forgot to combine these before I went to go pick up that blue herb. Like, that's kind of the... I get that it's part of the game. Like, it's part of the, like, appeal of a Resident Evil, but... It always kind of bothered me. That, like, you really have to, like, inventory manage everything. You know? But, we're gonna recork this swimming pool. And we're gonna go... Actually, I have one item slot, so we're gonna go run back to the dorm real quick. Guess we're right here. Drop off that crank. And that extra health. And then we're gonna go do the, That looks so out of place. Then we're gonna go do the, caves. Of course, if I had to guess, probably have another hour and a half left of this game. So I wonder if... So the event flag I was looking for at the end of the mansion when I was leaving was Rebecca getting attacked by a hunter. But thinking back on it, I wonder if that's only a thing if you're, if you tell Rebecca to wait in the mansion for it. Like, if you don't make her... Like, if you just leave her in the save room, like... I'm gonna use that green herb, so that's... I'm gonna put this all the way up here. Alright. Let's go to the caves. They give you a ton of blue herbs, too. Like, I've noticed that, like, recently, like... There's, what, 3 in there. There's 2 right at the end of this corridor. No, I didn't want to pick one up. I was just talking about them. Like, they give you a ton. Which, granted, like, it makes sense because you're... You know... You're grabbing stuff to... You're grabbing... Like... You're grabbing. I'm just rambling. Because you're in a position where, like, you need to... You might need to heal from poison because there's poison enemies all around there. And this is what I was talking about. This right here. This is Chris's other weapon. I've now locked that door. I cannot go back in that door until I put that flamethrower back. You don't get a full-on, like, new weapon. You get limited use of the flamethrower for a short amount of time. I thought I heard other footsteps. And the flamethrower is, like, by and large, pretty useless. Like, it's not really a useful weapon. And already, it kind of looks like I didn't need to pick it up here at all. But...
Enrico!
Yeah, more item slot bullshit
Don't come
for
any
Chris's
closer,
campaign.
Chris.
Wait, what happened?
Double crosser.
Don't!
Hell. Umbrella.
Word.
Who is it? Is someone there?
Hell Umbrella.
Double crosser? What did he mean by that?
Pardon me. He couldn't have moved because of this injury. He's holding something. Yeah, I don't need that. In this part of the game, I don't have the luxury of picking up crap as I want. Like, there's not... Didn't expect 2 of them. I'm not gonna lie. I only thought 1 was gonna show up. But I don't have the luxury of, like, picking up ammo because I want it. So anything short of magnum rounds is getting left behind. Like, anything... I guess shotgun shells I'll pick up, obviously, because they'll stack. But... wasted ammo. Come on. There we go. But back to flamethrower. Get the hell out of this room. But yeah, like, I wouldn't have been able to go out this door if I still had the flamethrower. That's part of the real messed up, dumb crap of this part. Like in all reality, they do fix this in the remake because they put an item box right across from that typewriter. But in this one, they really kind of screw you over by not putting an item box in a reasonable place here. They also do the dumb thing where, like, you get the map at the very end of the area. Like, by the time where, like, you don't need the map anymore because you've gone everywhere. Alright, y'all. Let's do some Indiana Jones shit. I'm always worried about screwing that up. Yes. So in all reality, that might actually bone me. I'm pretty sure that just boned me. Like, I might have to use that full heal. But we'll see how this goes, because now we're in a boss fight. Time to fight big-ass spider. There we go. I hate that I'm about to do it, but... Also, the sound is so gross. Just spin for a minute and you'll get rid of most of the babies. They're not the smartest things. But yeah, like, it's not worth it to use the flamethrower at any point. But the game makes you pick up that stupid-ass knife. But let's put down the flamethrower. I actually can't get rid of the stupid crank for a moment. I mean, I guess technically I could go through that door, use the crank, and then come back to here. But it is what it is. Damn it. And I actually think we fought our last hunter. I don't think there's another one in the game. Like, I can't think of another one. Of course, that's, you know, that's the famous arrogance y'all come here for. Which is, just me not remember, or half remembering a video game. I think we're actually good. I don't think we'll have to fight another hunter. I think we're done with them. But let's go. And I'm actually gonna grab... Where is it? Doom Book 1, there we go. I can't bring any health with me, but I don't think I'll need it. Oh, snakes. That apparently I've confused by running in a circle. I forgot that snakes show up there. But we have our second boulder that I'm far less nervous about. I was nervous about that first boulder because I couldn't remember when I last saved. But I know it wasn't close. But I also can't quite recall. There we go. Couldn't quite remember how to trigger that boulder. It's a map of the underground. Will you take it? Sure, why not? I think this is important. It is. Good. Okay. We're not picking up dumb, useless crap right now. Because that is a very necessary thing we'll need. Because I think we're actually on track to get the good ending. And we are shockingly close to the ending. So this is another little dumb thing. Remember to hit it twice. Because you can, like, get out of here and realize, oh, the stupid pedestal thing's still out. But we have both Doom books now. Or are they Doom books? Yeah, okay, Doom books. We have the Eagle. And the Wolf. The Wolf, which I always thought looked kind of more like a lion as a kid. I always thought that the wolf medal looked more like a lion. But here we go. There we go. We're out of the caves. The caves are literally blink and you'll miss it, kind of sort. But we have doors that are welded shut, which actually lead to the last, place in the game. Like, literally, that is the doors to the heliport. Which, aside from them being welded shut, is the only bit of design in this mansion that kind of makes sense. Like, everywhere else, it's kind of like, well, that's an unnecessary extra step to get from point A to point B. Like, the caves as a whole. Do scientists have to run, like I've said before, like, do scientists have to run from the boulders? Like, but we're gonna grab these green herbs right here real quick. Because we have the item space for it, and there's an item box pretty much at the bottom of that ladder. Or elevator, or fountain. At the bottom of that fountain. And we are heading to the lab. We've made it to the end of the game, though. Which, in under 3 hours, we've made it to the lab. I'm pretty happy about that time. Get rid of this. Go up here with its other... with the other crank. And I think that should be about all we need. I'm actually not too concerned with ammo or anything, obviously. Of course, I got plenty. But we are going to go back to the pistol for a little while. Okay, I was wrong. There is not a, there's not a typewriter in here, so I'm not going to save. And, you know what? Screw it. We're going to let it ride with the shotgun. I think there's only zombies for the next little while, so... it's a mite overkill. Oh, shit. But we now have all 3 Mo disc. And I think there's a green herb right here, so... we're gonna top off our health real quick. Because I stopped, and... Chris was in the way of me seeing that zombie. I walked directly into the front of it. I can hear another one. Like, weary of going around a corner, because I feel like there's gonna be one, like, right there. But yeah, these naked zombies are kind of dangerous. Like, they're a little bit... oh, shit. They're a little bit stronger than normal. So, like, if you get bit by one, you're probably gonna feel it. But, there we go. Sorry, I inhaled and it made, like, a whistle noise. Kind of caught me off guard. I think that room is the only really... is the only room in the game where, like, enemies, I think, constantly respawn. Like, I think, like, no matter what, every time you go in there, there's going to be an enemy. I wonder whose computer this is. By the way, I'm not going to bother, like, explaining the puzzles. I already did that. We're just trying to get through now. But, we're going to enter John. And his password is John does not have good password management. Thankfully, John has bad password habits. And we're gonna enter Mole? I want to say Mole. I think it's Mole. Also, what is that keyboard layout? Although, does anybody use a, does anybody here use a, what the hell's the name for, alphabetically sequential? Like, a keyboard that's in the alphabetic order? Like, I've seen those before, and I don't understand how anyone could type with them. Like, I get, like, QWERTY is weird, and there's another standard that I don't know much about, from what I understand. For, obviously, English-speaking people, it's English keyboards. I don't think QWERTY translates to other places, but... But yeah, like... I couldn't imagine using, like, one of those, like... It's just laid out in order, every letter, on the keyboards. I feel like that would just throw me all... Like, I'm not a fast typer anyway. Like, I'm not... That's the room that explains the puzzle I just did. I went in there by mistake. Like, I'm not overly fast or efficient at typing anyway. I couldn't imagine... Alright. Get rid of one of these Modisc finally. But I unlocked a thing somewhere else. Which actually, I think... Nope, just cardboard and posters. Alright. I thought there was an ink ribbon there, but... I don't know what else I was expecting. Let's head up to the visual data room. We got 2 more Modisc to hit. The power room. And then basement 3. Basement level 3, I think, is the next after visual data room. After the power plant. Oh, it's the other one. But let's use these slides real quick. We got Cerberus, Neptune, the Hunter, Tyrant, a blank slide, and Wesker. Yeah, in case y'all didn't notice, the guy who disappeared at the very beginning only showed up one more time and was wearing all black and sunglasses at night inside. He's a bad guy. But we got the key we came for. That's what's important. Ooh, got a 2 for 1. That sounds very prison-like, that door. That's a inviting sound. Well, we're not even gonna bother with those zombies yet. Of course, it is puzzle time. And there's a couple goodies in this room, too, so, you know. I actually hate this puzzle. Because there's, like, no good camera angle for it. But yeah, it's just cover the vents with the box. Don't step on that switch. I actually think I kind of screwed this up a little bit. Not irreparably, but it could be better. I'm gonna go around the safe way. Plus, I really don't want to have to do this twice. So if you step on that switch, the room fills with poison. You have to run out and come back, and the boxes have reset, even the one you got right, and you have to do it again. It's not that it's hard, it's the failing of every game that uses tank controls, which is fine movements. Like, tank controls are fine if you need to run across an area. Like, they work fine. If you are trying to do, like, little, tiny, like, specific movements to a specific place, like, they are not good. Like, tank controls do not work well for that. And the other thing is, like, the camera angle. I feel like the only camera angle that would be really great for this would be a direct, like, top-down. But hit the switch, but doesn't matter because there's boxes on top of it. Apparently those crates are literally airtight. But we're rewarded with some magnum bullets, and, more importantly, another Mo disc reader. I was worried for a second I didn't have a Mo disc. But we got 2 out of 3 of those out of the way. We unlocked this door, which is apparently to their morgue. That was locked from the inside. But now we can... Now we can run in here, which is our main save room of the lab. We get some goodies. Oddly enough, some more Magnum ammo. Because it isn't a Resident Evil game if you don't end the game with, 50 Magnum rounds after killing the last boss. I'm actually going to buck that trend right now, because there's an enemy coming up that I literally hate to fight. I hate dealing with them. They are the worst. But also, I'm not really sure why they give you a blue herb in here. There's no poison enemies in the lab. But now we have 72 Magnum rounds, which is an embarrassment of Magnum rounds. Like, that's more Magnum rounds than you need for almost this entire game. Which, I'm sure I could go back and do it by watching my own replay. You don't get a number of how many things you've killed in this game. But even, like, the remake, I think the average is somewhere in the neighborhood of, like 105, I think, is, like, the average of monsters you kill in that game. Or, like, 200 something. So being able to do that to most enemies is a little OP. Oh my god, Chris. Unless you do like I do and just miss a bunch. You know? But we're gonna... Damn it. We activated the blacked out areas, but we still have to go to the thing. And I forgot something. I forgot an item that I don't want to have to come back in here for. We're gonna make a quick run back to the item box. Because we need it. There we go. But yeah, those chimeras, I hate them. They are my least favorite enemy in all of Resident Evil. They make me, they make me uncomfortable. I don't like them. I don't like how they look. I don't like them. Like, I don't want to fight them. There's one coming up behind me. But the Magnum take care of them pretty well. So yeah. Sorry for how noisy this room is, but there we go. Power's back on. So we're almost done. And I think we're only going to go like 10 minutes over from a normal, like casual Sunday 3-hour run. Which I'm pretty happy about. And have I died? Have I died during this stream? I can hear it, but I'm not the only one. So, because I just asked that question, we're going to save real quick. I know, that's a lot, but this is our last save of the game. This, there might be one more actually. There's one more save, I think, but it's pretty much just this. And we're gonna grab a little bit extra health. Because we're gonna go meet up with a friend of ours. Rebecca's like a bloodhound. She just finds you wherever you are.
Safe.
I saw you in the garden. I've caught up with you at last.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. Don't go out alone.
Yes, sir.
Good advice. It's awkward going out alone. You ever go to like dinner by yourself? It's weird.
Chris, as my subordinate, you have wonderful talent.
I would never work for a company like Umbrella. And Wesker, you were formerly with Umbrella.
What do you mean?
Since when have you been an Umbrella agent? And a traitor to the stars?
Okay.
Now, you're wrong. I was formerly with Umbrella, yes. But now I'm prepared to face anything. Even getting rid
None
of
of the
you
sentences
vigilante
make sense with each
stars.
other.
Now, the worst possible situation has occurred. The failure of the experiment created a virus, a biological weapon.
Is that a
polluting the
failure if that's what
entire
you intend to
lab.
make?
No, the worst happened with the tyrant virus. I lost some of my STARS team members because of it.
You killed them with your own hands. Did you kill Enrico?
Really?
Yeah, like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move. If you do, I'll kill you. Chris, I have something to show you. Now, walk.
Oh no, he shot Rebecca. Like, she survived Resident Evil 0 and this game, and you just shoot her? That's fucked. Ah, yes. My old buddy the Tyrant. Which, okay. Like I said, I don't fully understand the effectiveness of the Tyrant in terms of a weapon, but like, off, I guess.
This?
That's right. This is the ultimate life form. Tyrant.
I used to have,
Chris?
way back in the
Stop it.
90s,
Wesker,
I used to have these
you're
Resident Evil
pitiful.
toys.
This is your savior?
And I had a Tyrant one where you pressed
say
the thing
this
on its back,
failure
and like
is your
some red
savior?
goop in its heart would move.
You can make sure
Really cool.
yourself whether Tyrant
And there's
is
like
a
rubbery
failure or not.
claws. Because children can't be trusted with anything hard. I wish I knew where that was. I had actually most of the Resident Evil toys. Like, I think there was only like one or two I didn't have.
Go to hell. Jill will join you too.
I like how the Tyrant like looks like it
What?
makes a legitimate decision to kill
Don't come
Wesker.
this way! No!
He dead. No key. Shit, I mean self-destruct system's gonna come on. Not to spoil it or nothing, but
You can't kill me.
okay, Chris, what the hell were you aiming at? Just keep running. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. There we go. Okay, he only got a little piece of me. I was worried we were gonna have a repeat of playing as Jill, where I was talking shit and then the Tyrant murdered me. But we've killed the Tyrant. We'll never have to deal with that again.
Wow.
Zombie.
Ha! It seems like this bulletproof jacket is pretty strong.
I see.
How about Captain Wesker?
Awkward
He
sentences.
is
That's all this
sleeping
game
with
is.
the ultimate failure. Hurry up. I want to get out of here.
Yeah, but Brad's still in the helicopter. How is Wesker's... Oh. Never mind. I think I might have to invest in a new share soon.
Excuse me, Chris.
What, Rebecca?
I saw a research file in this lab. It said that a great deal of research on the Tyrant virus exists right here. We should blow this place up.
That's how I feel every
We're
time I go to
already
any
into
restaurant.
it over our heads. Rebecca,
Taco
can
Bell?
you do it?
Yes, sir. I'll set off a triggering system for
I
a
actually
bomb.
stopped eating Taco Bell.
Okay. Now we have a chance to escape.
I feel like
See you
Taco Bell has
outside
gotten
the
rid
house.
of everything on their menu that I gave a crap about. Like, they changed their steak. It's no longer like hunks of steak. So, okay, I thought that was yellow for a minute. I was like, I just healed. So here's something neat. If you actually go through here, we're gonna see something cool. This is where Rebecca's just went. But yeah, Taco Bell got rid of like every menu item I regularly ordered. And, you know, more importantly, the apple empanadas. Like, those things were delightful. So I stopped going to Taco Bell. Like, I don't... But if you come in here and run around the side that I didn't run to. Rebecca's actually here, like, triggering the self-destructs. And if you're playing as Jill and you get the good ending, if you come in here, you actually can find Wesker's body. It's a nice little attention to detail thing that I appreciate them putting in. But we're gonna go do our favorite thing, which is save real quick. And we're at the end of the game. So we're gonna go see what the Mo disc unlocked. And we're gonna get the hell out of Dodge. Like, because we're almost done. We're almost out of here. We've almost survived this nightmare. Tech failures be damned. I should really not be, like, tempting fate. Internet just crashes. My Raspberry Pi catches fire. I really shouldn't. Because I know my luck. Like, I've made the joke to people before how, like, you could weaponize my luck. But we're gonna grab all of our mixed herbs. Because we're gonna have heals, we're gonna have heals. Okay, we had a mixed herb, so we're gonna have 2 full and a half. But we got everything we need to get to the end of the game now. So we're gonna make it. We're gonna go rescue Oh, come on, Chris. Like, auto aim doesn't work when you have the Magnum. But yeah. It does sound like Rebecca, though. Oh, we've entered all 3 passcodes. Let's go through this door. I think if you come in here early, this hallway's actually filled with zombies.
Jill, are you there?
Chris?
Yep, we found good old Jill.
Jill, you're all right.
Yes. Wesker is here. He's...
Oh, I know. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Like an air horn. But we've rescued our partner. Now let's get the hell out of here. So I do legitimately think that, like, it's easier to get the best ending with Chris than it is Jill.
Let's get going.
In this version. Because if you just, be patient with Rebecca and collect the Mo disc, you've done it. Like, you've gotten to the end. Yeah, we're not gonna fight that last Chimera. I hate those things. We got a couple zombies in our way. And we're on our way.
Let's get going.
This is the last item box of the game, y'all. I don't think we need anything. No. There's a ladder, and we're gonna climb it.
This is Brad. I have a fuel shortage. Okay,
I have a fuel shortage. That's a bad translation. Like, this game is Fife with those. Like, Fife? Apparently I'm riddled with them as well. This game is just, like, filled with bad translations, which is fun, you know?
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
But we have 3 minutes until detonation.
I made it! I set off the triggering system
And that
to the
timer
bomb.
will go.
Great! Rebecca, Brad's up in the
Regardless of cutscene or door. Well, not door, but cutscene, elevator, what have you. That timer's gonna go. Like, you can't stop it.
Let me
there's nothing you
take
can do
care
about
of
it.
them. Chris, get in contact with Brad right away.
Okay.
So, like, I get it in this look because they don't want multiple sprites on screen fighting the monster. And they do this in the remake, though, where they split you up momentarily. The only problem is, like, soon as you light the flares in the heliport, they come up the elevator. And they're there with you for the tyrant fight. Which, once again, like, pick up the flare. Don't even bother moving. Just use it. Doesn't matter where you are. Which I didn't check to see if my gun was fully loaded. Which could be a problem. So, even though you have 3 minutes, you ostensibly get 2 minutes. Like, I don't think there's a faster way to get all of this through without losing, like, a minute 10, a minute 12, what have you. Or more, I guess. A minute 15. Anyway. We gotta kill Tyrant again. He is bigger, angrier, and red. So he can run now. But with a couple Magnum rounds, you can get it done. As long as he don't hit you multiple times. So yeah, 6 Magnum rounds. And a little, come on. So that's a problem. Like, he will, like, kind of lock you into corners and shit. Oh, shit. Like, oh, come on. Come on, Chris. There we go. All you gotta do is aim and shoot. That was oddly flashy. But he's left just a pile of parts. And there we have it. The end of Resident Evil 1 as Chris. We got a dicey looking 3D model of a helicopter and everything. But we did it. We blew up the mansion, saved Chris, we saved Jill, we saved Rebecca. Go team. I don't know why my nose is just really itchy today. Well, we got some credits going. Hopefully. Can I skip them? I can. I can skip the credits. 318, 11 saves. Did I unlock anything? What a tough guy. You've closed this case completely. A very, like, not American City looking city. But we got a special key, which I showed off last week. It was a closet key. Like I showed you the costume you get. You can't. There's not really anything else there. But I actually think if I would have beaten it slightly quicker, I would have unlocked the rocket launcher. I think under 3 hours you unlock the rocket. No, I think in this one under 3 hours is the Magnum. But yeah, so I just did that to get the sound down. But there we go. That's Resident Evil 1. Sorry I wasn't able to continue the play we had last week, but there we go. I completed the game. So, it only took an extra 20 minutes. That's not bad. But, I'm going to let y'all go. We're going to call it a night here. Before I do, thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for chatting. Thanks for hanging out, all of you. I appreciate the hell out of it. As always, we have the social medias down here. Feel free to follow me on any of them. Contact me on any one of them. I love talking to people, so hit me up. Follow me on the website we're on right now, Twitch. Blanked on it a little bit. I stream every Tuesday and Thursday at 11:30 p.m. Eastern, usually for about an hour. And every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, I do about 3. Usually Sundays are retro game or, the original. Lately it's been the original version of the game I'm playing during the week, which has been Resident Evil Remake. We're about halfway through Chris's campaign. I think I got 2 more parts of it play. Estimation of till we're done. So come hang out. Hop and chat. It'll be fun. But we're gonna be starting a new game after that. And I don't know what we're doing for what I've been calling Casual Sunday. During the week, so there's a little suggestion box in the chat. Feel free to hop in there and suggest a game. I'm leaning towards BioShock myself, maybe Max Payne. But if you think there's something else that you want to see, let me know. As always, questions, comments, concerns, same thing. Hop in there. Let me know what you think. But that's about it for us tonight. I, as always, want to thank you all again. All right? Have a good week. I'll see you Tuesday.